most talked about chefs of the moment and the food passed down through the generations in their families. Our next guest, Cassie Yeung, is a former professional dancer turned TikTok chef who shares her own Chinese culture through food and other favorites from the Asian diaspora. So back in December, she was a fan favorite on Gordon Ramsay's Next Level Chef. And here's how she got started. Take a look at her journey.
As a child, I wasn't really a big fan of Chinese food. I think I let kids bully me into thinking that I wasn't proud of the food I was bringing into school and not proud of my culture. As I got older, I realized I was really craving those home-cooked meals by my mom, and I realized there's absolutely nothing to be ashamed of. I decided to take the leap into becoming a content creator, and my Asian parents did not necessarily approve. They gave me a 3-month mark, and if it didn't work out in those 3 months, then I would have to find another job. Before those 3 months were up, I had already gained over 600,000 followers. Now I've kind of evolved into posting special recipes and taking requests from followers. I think when people go out to Asian restaurants, they never imagine being able to make these dishes at home. They get to show people how easy it actually is to make their favorite dishes at home. My mom would come home after a long day of work. She would always make dinner for the entire family. And now I'm the cook of the family.
Welcome, Cassie Yeung, to the Tam Fam. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited to be here.
So, I love that your parents, like every good parent, 3 months, if you don't get it right, you gotta stop. So what do they think now?
They are so proud, which makes me happy, of course, you know?
So the fans love you because you really will take a classic and show us how to make it at home.
Yes, take out who?
Take out who? So you have beef broccoli, one of the popular ones.
Correct.
You even have Vietnamese pho that you make as well. Just all these classics, lo mein. Are you surprised that people believe it's difficult to make, or?
I don't find it surprising because not a lot of people grow up making Asian cuisine at home. So that's the beauty of social media is now I can show people just from their phone how easy having these staple ingredients can open up a wide range of these amazing meals.
I love it. I love it. And so today you're making shrimp fried rice for us.
Yes.
Okay. Tam Fam, don't forget, scan the QR code on your screen. Let's start out. You have your shrimp here. You like to marinate your shrimp.
Yes. So I'll do a quick, very, very quick marinade, which is some baking soda and some sesame oil. I don't know if you want to give this a mix.
Of course.
Very easy. The baking soda is actually going to give it that really bouncy texture. Plump up the shrimp almost to make it like a lobster. So we're taking something so easy and simple, and this quick marinade is going to do wonders to it. I'm also, while you're mixing, going to hit it with some salt and pepper. And what we like to call it with my followers is we say we love her, we leave her alone. So we're just gonna leave her alone.
Leave her alone.
Love her. You know, we work on the rest of our ingredients, but in the meantime, we're just gonna go ahead and add this to our pan. So this is some neutral flavored oil, nothing too crazy.
I love that you say love in this because to hear your story as a kid, you hear so many children from families where immigrant families said they were afraid to take their food into lunch because they were worried about. My son happens to love curry chicken and dumplings, so he takes it to school, and I'm like, this is what you like.
I love that for him.
It teaches people about a culture that you've been exposed to.
Absolutely. I think so many people have gone through that lunchbox moment, and it's like so feared to bring this amazing food into your school.
I love that. Sizzling there.
We love a sizzle. We're gonna go ahead and spread this out. But yeah, there's something beautiful about social media now. People are just so curious about other cuisines that they haven't grown up with, which is so amazing for people like, you know, that come from an Asian background.
I know, and speaking of your grandma is 101 years old.
Correct. And she's in Singapore, and she looks amazing.
That's incredible.
Yeah, that's my Ama.
Yeah, Ama, and she's in Singapore.
Yes, she
So your family is spread out, and that's why we talk about the Asian diaspora for you and your family.
So it's really nice because we actually have somewhat of a language barrier. She speaks Hokkien, and I don't speak that dialect, unfortunately. But something like food brings us together. So we can make a meal at home without being able to say a word.
Oh my gosh.
So it's really nice.
Stand by, we're gonna finish up Cassie's shrimp fried rice and Cassie's advice for anyone out there who wants to share their culture with the world through food.
Here's to good fortune. Once you can see the steam, add your dumplings in. Tight seal with your lid and steam for about 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, they are perfect. And a little green onion razzle dazzle. Big dip. First bite, bestie.
viral TikTok chef Cassie Yeung, who whipped up money bag dumplings to celebrate the Lunar New Year. Today's our tasting table of culture. She's cooking shrimp fried rice, something that many of us have gotten for takeout, but we may not have tried it at home. So before the break, we sauteed our shrimp. You marinated, which I love, and then sauteed our shrimp. And now what do we do?
Just after a few minutes, they're looking beautiful. So the beauty of shrimp fried rice is that you can really put any ingredients, any vegetables that you have on hand into this, and you can whip it together in just 15 minutes. So every good fried rice has an egg. So I'm gonna go ahead and scramble it right in the pan. No need to dirty up any other utensils. Go ahead, scramble this up. Nice and quick. Everything cooks super quickly in a wok. And once the majority of it is cooked,
I've not seen one like this before.
Stunning, right?
I love this.
So I'm just gonna scramble it quickly and then go ahead and push the ingredients to the side.
To the side, okay.
Yes, as you can tell, it cooks immediately. We're gonna go ahead and dump in our garlic. If you actually wanna do a little garlic smash for me, what my followers and I like to always do is just add in a little, yes, beautiful.
How many do you use usually?
I like to do, there's no rule with garlic. The more garlic, the better.
More the better.
But we have some already minced up
mince
here.
It up there.
So I'm gonna go ahead and dump this in. Saute that up for a few seconds. Once it's nice and fragrant, everything moves super quickly.
And you smell it right now.
Yes,
it
smells amazing. So obviously we have these beautiful vegetables that we have here today. We have some carrots, we have some corn, onion. If you want to help me dump these in, there's really no rhyme or reason, no order. You can just dump all these in. Again, everything cooks quickly in a wok.
You want your snow peas?
Go ahead and dump them in.
I love snow peas.
Gorgeous. I know that crunch and the color.
Yes, delicious.
So we can go ahead and saute this up again. And this is something that my mother always used to do, is just take any ingredients she had left over in the fridge and then make a fried rice out of it.
I love also, you mentioned your grandmother is in Singapore, your aunt is there, and you all make one occasion a year to cook so that you keep learning your family tradition.
Yes, absolutely. So we always set aside one day where I cook with my aunt. Again, we don't speak the same dialect, but we're able to make it work in the kitchen because everyone speaks the same language when it comes to food.
Yes.
So it's so beautiful.
Love that. It's beautiful.
So the other amazing thing about this recipe is that we're gonna be using day-old rice. So that leftover white rice that you have from takeout and don't always know what to do with, you turn it into another amazing dish, and now you have a shrimp fried rice.
If you don't have day-old rice, how do you get your rice to have that texture?
You can still cook your regular rice, and what I like to do is just spread it out into a sheet pan and refrigerate it so it kind of dries out.
Perfect.
And the beauty of that is that the sauce is gonna mix in perfectly. So you see what I'm doing now is I'm kind of fluffing up the rice. And you see it's nice and separated. What you don't want is that block of rice just like that. You want to break it up so that the sauce actually mixes in and coats every single grain.
So we've got all of our vegetables, all of our rice. We have a finished here. You have some more.
So the only other ingredients we need to put in is just some soy sauce, some oyster sauce, which has so much umami.
Love it.
And then just a little bit more sesame oil to finish. So we're gonna give this one more saute, add in our shrimp, and then we have our finished product.
Here's a fun fact about me. Shrimp fried rice is one of my favorite breakfast things too. I don't know why. I love fried rice
in the morning.
for breakfast. It makes such a good meal. Okay.
Yes.
I'm trying to be cute and use my little chopstick.
I love it.
So, Cassie, you know it's good because I moved it closer.
I love it. In a matter of 15 minutes, we have our completed dish. The only other thing that we need to do is just finish it off with what we like to call a little green onion razzle dazzle. So if you would like to help me, just grab a few in the fingers. There's no extra
I love your nail game. It's insane. I love your nail.
That's the beauty of it. In your kitchen, you are the master of your kitchen. So we give it a little green onion razzle dazzle.
Razzle dazzle.
That extra touch before we take our first bite.
Well, congratulations. I'm so happy that you've made your parents and the world proud.
Thank you.
Give it up, Cassie Yeung.